and Go.
What's cranking, good people? Can y'all hear me? Is my mic on? Can everybody hear me? Let me see, because it just told me my mic was out. Welcome to the Cheef and Go. Back for another episode. Back for another edition. Oh, okay. Two. How about that? Okay, I see what's going on here. Back for another edition of the Cheef and Go. What's going on, Crank community and beyond? You understand? Back here to have some a cranking convo for the culture. You dig? My special guest tonight is none other than KC, Kennie Lee of the JYB, the good Junkyard Band. Before I get him on, bring him to the stage, I want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, share this with a friend. You know what I mean? I do this every week, Thursdays at 8 every week. We on Go Loops, depending on what y'all watching on Go Loops TV on YouTube. We got it on Lux Radio on YouTube, on my Felix Chief Stevenson Facebook page, on Go Loops _GO Loops on IG, and also on our Roku channel with Lux Radio's Roku channel. So tell a friend and tune in on whatever platform suits you most. But yeah, you in for a Crank Convo, like I said, with my homie KC from the JYB. Cheef and Go each and every week. Tell a friend. All right. I'm gonna play some of this footage from the front porch while I'm waiting for my man to get on up in here. So you can see, for those who don't know, y'all can see, you know, who KC is. And watch him put in some work. You dig? Give me a second. I'm gonna play this here from Nucci's front porch, the home team. Can you dig it?
Yo, with 2 peas in a bucket, I think it's time to roll. You can't mess with you, baby. Jump. 2 peas in a bucket, I think it's time to roll. You can't mess with you, baby. Jump. We're non-swap brothers coming straight to south. And the track record proves it ain't a whole lot of shit. If you got birth, you ain't gonna pass it on. The weak Babylon, we rock the law. execution. Remember me? I had no before. Remember me? When I'm out power. Remember me? Drop bombs like first play. Remember me? 7 execution. Remember me? I had no before. Remember me? When I'm out power.
And so I.O. is merging with OpenAI.
Formed with the mission of figuring out how to create a family of devices that would let people use AI to create all sorts of wonderful things.
First one we've been working on has just completely captured our imagination.
Johnny called one day and said, "This is the best work our team has ever done." I think it is the coolest piece of technology that the world.
Once again, a good JYB. Represent the whole go-go this evening. Appreciate the front porch, but let us get on down this evening. To represent the DMV, let it go. Let it go. Now, I got no idea, inside my DNA. Overtime now, we.
Well, that thing cranking, ain't it? Hey, look, I'm trying to figure out. I be trying to look at it on Instagram, but I don't never see it. I'm going to my other page.
You made it here, Winston. My Winston says the group.
But
we ain't forgot about you either, man.
waiting
One more
on
time, yo.
KC.
Hey, you better let that crank go.
Said he
Wait
got
a
an hour.
minute. Come on. Use the very crank. Yeah. 2002 for JYB. Let's go back a little bit. Yo, you better let that crank go. Oh, wait a minute. Young Bravo. Come on. We take you back one time. Hey, Sally. Hey, and Porky B. Take it all the way back. Sally. Hey, and Porky B. Just take them back, y'all. Sally. Well, you better get it, y'all. Come on. My man James. Oh, I see you playing the guitar, home. My man, oh, you know you got the bass line now. My man, dog. Oh, I see you laying the chops in there. Hey. Yo, sorry. Yo, sorry. Hey, and forgive me. Hey, sorry. Hey, and forgive me. Ooh, sorry. Hey, and forgive me. Hey, sorry. Hey, and forgive me. Yo, hey.
Yeah, y'all. I'm waiting on KC to come on in. Um, yeah, man, that was a hell of a front porch. I really enjoyed that joint. You know what I'm saying? JY looked good on that thing and sound good, of course, as usual. But yeah, we about to get this thing started. Man, KC, we had a good talk last night about just JY, this JY sound and the history of JY, man, is a real rich history. Like I said I know I said in a few other episodes, I was talking to Ignatius, and Ignatius always kind of quiz me or kind of bring up questions when we're around. We always talk about the history and different aspects of the culture. And he said, who's the first go-go band? And I'm thinking Chuck, Trouble Funk, EU, Essence. And he's like, try again. And I'm just thinking, say Junkyard. I said, wow. And when you think about it, it's true because Junkyard Band was the first actual go-go band that started out as a go-go band, right? You got Trouble Funk, Chuck and the Soul Searchers, Chuck Brown Soul Searchers. Those were top 40 bands. I think even EU. A lot of those bands started out playing top 40 and then converted to go-go once, Chuck did, I mean, there was other people involved in this process. Max Kidd and, music was evolving. The music was evolving at that time, but Chuck was with the Los Latinos and they were playing, they were heavy with the percussion. And, so as he was playing with them, and they would have a percussion, and so they would have kind of percussion breaks between the songs. And he was saying how when the DJ was playing, they keep the dance floor going because they could go from song to song. When you're playing top 40 or concert style music, you stop after each song usually, unless you're playing a medley, and then you would lose the people from the dance floor. So Chuck say, I was with the Los Latinos, and I got that percussion thing that they was doing in the middle, and I stole, show you right, and and I start implementing that to their set. And so as they still playing covers, they still a top 40 band. That's as the percussion started to come in the middle, to continue to keep the party going, to keep the people on the dance floor. And at that time, he started doing the call and response, and shout outs and anniversaries and all these type of things, birthdays, and and so that's kind of how that translated or transformed into what we now call go-go. So we talking about, depending on who you ask, mid 70s, late 70s, where that really caught on. And Junkyard came in the game at about 80, 79, 80, 81. And this is when, in my opinion, the word crank came from, right? Because you're talking about some guys in the hood with buckets and cans and, just making it do what it do, making something from nothing. And so that's why he's saying Junkyard was the first go-go band to actually become a band that they started playing go-go. They didn't transform from a top 40 band. And that's kind of a testament to their sound, which is like straight crank. They ain't real musical. They ain't gonna give you a bunch of pretty, soft music. Is more about the crank. The patches they use, You know what I'm saying? When I be paying attention, I be like, damn, Junk, they ain't gonna give you no, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get too jazzy. They more focused on that crank because it came from that percussive sound from the buckets and things like that. That was the you know, the origin of it, and they've carried that tradition on and innovated the game and birthed a lot of crank bands, right? A lot of us younger generation, second generation, came from watching Junkyard and you know, implementing that style, that crank into our music. So very important to the culture, right? And they were signed to Def Jam. You know, one of the first bands signed to a big label like that, where they made Sardines, which was produced by Rick Rubin. I don't know if you know how many people know that Rick Rubin, who created many hits for many great artists, was a part of that Sardines song because he was over at Def Jam. He was the producer over there, and you know, the rest is history. But they were, you know, very influential and impactful for that second win, that second generation of go-go bands, your Northeasts and your Backyards, your Huckabucks, your Pure Elegances, Optimistic, and you know, these bands that came kind of after that, because we were watching them. We watching Essence and Trouble Funk and Chuck too, of course, but we were more closely, in my opinion, I know especially the Huckabucks, we were more, you know, closely related to that crank sound. I saw you, KC. What happened? I thought you was in here. Let me see where KC at. I had just talked to him. But yeah, man, KC of the good JYB. I don't know if he's having trouble signing in. Let's get him on the line for this Crank Convo.
Yeah, where you at, bro?
I'm on here. Could you get it working?
Let me try that. Hold on.
All right. Man.
Is it Instagram?
StreamYard. That link I sent you, you know what I'm saying? It should just when you click on when you click on that link, it'll bring you in there. And it's gonna ask you, you know, you want to turn on your microphone and your camera basically, and I'll see you when you come in.
They say enter the studio, so it must be it.
Yeah, I thought I saw you coming in.
I can't get it back. Let me see something. Okay. Let me see something, because I never dealt with this app before. Let me see.
Yeah, it should. It's usually real easy. You click on it and it'll take you, you know, to it. Let me see if I can find some more JYB, y'all, while we getting this thing together. Because of I'm trying to find something where y'all was stepping. Real tough. But here we go. Let's see.
Let's see, wear headphones. Put my headphones on.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to, but yeah.
I know what they told me. Let's set up your studio. I don't know like shit, but look at it. You better have a job.
Uh-oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this other clip of Jay. Oh, there you go. There you go, y'all. He in the building. Thanks for y'all for being patient. We getting it together, but you know what I'm talking about. This go-go, you know what I mean? It's impromptu. We do it on the fly. And that's how we stay fly and keep it cranking.
Yes, sir.
All right. I got you. Bet I'm about to bring you in.
Wait a minute, let me turn my headphones on so we can make it clear.
Okay. All right, y'all. About to bring KC on up in here. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Like I said, share it with a friend. Each and every Thursday, we keeping it cranking for the culture. Crank Convo for the culture. Cranking conversations for the Crank Nation. You dig? Hey, Cookie, I don't understand. Like, I'll be looking at my phone trying to get, watch it on Instagram. I see it's on there, but it don't never pull up. So that's throwing me off a little bit. What's good, Tim Chiller? Tim Chills, my man, Blade alumni. What's up, Earl? Earl White, salute, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You understand? I'm going to bring the man of the hour in, and we're going to get this Crank Convo going.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. Hey, what's up, DMV?
Hey.
Hey. It's about that time of the year.
Can you turn? It seemed like you were a little low, but
Hold on, let me turn it up.
Oh well, no, I had turned my joint down. No, my joint up.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Good.
It seemed like it's low, but it could just be me.
Good.
What's up, brother? How you doing today?
Man, blessed as always, man. Thanking God for another day. Man, I went shopping sometimes today, trying to fill up my refrigerator for some good food for when I come back from Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay. You about to go on a little vacay?
Yeah, for the weekend, and relax, chill, get these 2 shows rolling, and then come home to my family, my friends. That's
okay.
That's all, man.
Where y'all at? The Urban Crab, I know what Friday then.
Friday at the Urban Crab. Friday at the Urban Crab. This Friday and every Friday.
Okay, nice. I'm trying. I got an echo on my joint. Two. All right, yeah. I was trying to use this mic, but
don't use no auto tune. I don't need no
no auto tune, no fraudulence here.
Nah, we all real here, man. We grew up together since the boundaries. So yeah.
You hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. I appreciate you coming through last minute, man. We got some plans, but you know what I'm saying? This wasn't actually planned, but I definitely appreciate you. So where I like to start is where did you first catch that bug for music, or that made you want to play? I know you said you had your uncles and different influences, but where did you say, man, this is what I want to do? What led to that?
When I was like 10 or 11 years old, I discovered go-go. But Junkyard came out when I was 6 years old, when they came out with Sardines.
Okay.
And I got intrigued. Then I heard Bustin' Loose and I Need the Money and Drop the Bomb and Doing the Butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. I'm living in this city. I could have been in New York doing hip hop or R&B, or could have been somewhere else. I'm like, this is my city. I'm going to represent my city to the fullest.
To the fullest.
I chose go-go.
So we still, Kim Cookie say, you still kind of low. I don't know if you could turn the phone up. You know what I'm saying? That might be it. Because you don't look like you too far away from it.
I know I'm not. Let me see. Oh, shit. Hold up. Can you see me? Hold up.
I can't see you right now, but yeah, the people say KC low. DJ Shy Boogie chimed in. Earl White. My man Tim Shields.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I mean, I could hear you. It's just low.
I don't know what it is.
You got the volume up on the side of the phone part?
Let me see. Edit. No, I don't know what's going on. But I can hear you loud and clear because you're coming through my speaker.
What you got it on? A Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah, one of them types.
That might be it, because the mic on that, where is it located? You see what I'm saying? Because there's probably a mic on that Bluetooth speaker.
Let me see.
Or your input somewhere. It might even be better just to use your phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now, but it just automatically connected. I wanted to use my headphones. Maybe you could have hit me better through my headphones. So let me try that.
No, I think it's the mic because of the Bluetooth speaker. Can you disconnect the Bluetooth speaker?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because if it's over there, I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, there it is.
Can you hear me now?
Well, loud and clear.
There we go.
Give them a
There we go.
higher and higher.
Higher and higher.
Hey.
This is turn up to the highest volume. Let's
Yeah,
go.
no, it sounds great now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you say 6 years old.
No, I was 4 years old.
Oh, 4 years old. Okay.
Yeah, when I was 4 years old, I started doing music. My godmother, rest in peace, started me off when I was 4 years old. She used to bring me over her house, right? And the first thing I seen as I walked through that door was the piano.
Okay.
I started playing the piano first before I started singing.
Okay.
And then after a while, after I was like kind of because her piano was kind of off tune, but I understood the tone of notes. That's how I learned the tone of notes and skills.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned how to play the drums.
Okay. Like
and
a lot of people. Can you tilt your joint down so we can see you? A little bit all the way, you know what I'm saying, in the frame.
Let me stack it up. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I mean, it's just cutting your head off now, but you know, just in case for the repost for the shorts and stuff, you might, you say something good and we gotta share that, for the attention span for the shorts and the reels, because everybody ain't gonna watch the whole interview. So just want to have you locked all the way in.
I got you.
Damn, so godmother had the piano.
Yeah.
Where were you? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Southeast.
Okay. What part?
Southeast.
Different parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Southeast though.
And you said you had uncles, and last night you were saying uncles and just different people around. So were there influence anybody we would know, like singer wise or just musician wise?
Singer wise?
Yeah, just anybody that we might be familiar with.
Michael Muse.
Oh, that's family?
He sort of family to me.
Okay, right. Close
around the same area.
Grew up, right.
Yeah, we used to live around the same area. And when I heard him sing Secret Garden. When I heard him crush that joint, I said, man, who the heck is that? Everybody like, that's like Michael Muse. I said, and when I seen him for the first time, I said, that's Michael Muse. Nigga look like Superman.
Man, one of the cleanest voices in go ever.
When I met him, I said, man, you're my idol. He said, I heard about you too, youngin'. I heard about you too. And we got close ever since then. And we performed on the same stage together.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
When he was singing with Faces, with Doc and them.
Okay.
Yeah. And Doc let me roll like lead rap. And I'm like, first of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to my idol, my best friend over there, Michael Muse. You know what I'm saying? My big brother Doc, Craig Clipper. No, Craig wasn't playing. It was Dave, Super Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, but Craig came moments later.
Man, I never knew that correlation, that relation. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. That's cool. That's one of the best. Yeah, like you said, to idolize somebody like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that says a lot. What you was trying to achieve.
Other idol too, Donnell Floyd.
Oh yeah.
My
bad.
That's my no, that's my other.
Damn. Oh, did I mess something up? KC? Oh, my bad.
Oh, there you go.
Damn. So that's cool.
Yeah, Donnell.
Right. So then you go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, Donnell Floyd is my other idol.
Yeah, hey.
Showmanship and the rap style.
Man.
I get that from him. And I got that total showmanship of singing from Michael Muse. Because they both was in Red Essence back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They both was in Red Essence, so they was together. I'm like two powerhouse of different styles of various,
Yeah.
And I was young. And when I met Lord Benny back in the day, we used to ride over towards his house. He used to come outside and we used to have like our conversations, just, you know, socializing. He teaching us, me,
Mhm.
Pedro, and we was in cahoots with everybody at the time, far as the first generation. As
You
we
said
were,
Pedro too?
huh?
You said Pedro?
Pedro from Pure Elegance.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we was Superior Funk back in the days.
Right.
Yeah. When we
Stomp
was
say,
Superior, huh?
Stomp say KC, Southeast finest.
Stop. I remember when I used to spot stomping Rock and Rob. We used to walk to the store, and all I hear is boom, baka, baka, boom, boom. I'm looking over the gate. I'm like, oh, that's stomping Rob
They was outside, right?
in the backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been back there.
In the backyard, just them two.
Crank.
Oh, it was every time we walked back there, we were like, what's up, Stomp? What's up, Rob? They both nod their heads while they playing. Because, you know, they couldn't wave until Rob started getting swift with his hand, started waving while he was playing.
Right.
And Big Young and Stump flipping the sticks. You know, we all made we basically made each other. Because once we recognized each other, we was all that part of that class.
And so this off Mississippi Ave.
Mississippi Ave.
Yeah. We be back there playing, and they had the tennis lessons, and the kids be coming out to school, walking by, dancing
all day.
That's Lil Larry though, right? This before Stomp.
Yeah.
This still Lil Larry.
Yeah, Lil Larry.
Damn. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
And so you went to Blue, right?
Yep.
The Blue.
Actually, I got advanced to Blue. I never graduated out of junior high.
Okay.
I got advanced in the middle of my 9th grade year.
Wow.
My grades were so proper. I don't know what I did to knew that I was right with my work. And they were like, they advanced me like maybe 30 other students to Blue or wherever they want to go to. But my transcripts wasn't there. So what they told me, just come to school for like 2 weeks and take off for the rest of the year. By the time you come to the 10th grade, your transcripts will be here. And sure enough, it was. And they took me to a tour through the old Baloo. Not the new Baloo, but the old Baloo. They took me to a whole tour. It felt like a college. It felt like a college.
I know it was a college of crank because there's a lot of cranketeers that came up out of that joint, man.
That's what I felt too. That's just what I felt too. The spirit of what came out, and I'm like part of the legacy of it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the last of Mohicans. I seen Huggy this past weekend. I'm like, this is my big brother that helped, you know what I'm saying, integrate my voice to the way it is now.
Yeah, so what was the you was in like the choir?
Male chorus, choir.
What was the dude Buggy was talking about? I'll be forgetting his name, but I know he was like that. The coach or whatever, the vocal guy that he said taught everybody.
Huggy or Dwayne?
The coach that was at Baloo, the teacher, the choir director.
Mr. Mitchell.
Mr. Mitchell, okay.
Mr. Mitchell. Yeah. I still talk to him now today sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. He finally retired. And he's just living on, but he's good.
Yeah, I mean, he birthed a lot of legendary voices.
Yes, he did. From Condoza to Baloo.
Man.
From Condoza first to Baloo.
And so Bug he also mentioned in that interview that they had you singing at some type of formal joint. I forget what it was.
I done a lot of that.
Yeah, but he said, man, KC used to tear them jumps down. I forget. It was surprising. It was like the Russian embassy. It was something just different that you wouldn't expect.
Andrew,
go ahead.
Andrew Mellon Auditorium.
Oh, okay.
Got 2 encores and 2 standing ovations, and Smithsonian. We sung out the outside the monument. And we did the National Air and Space Museum.
Wow.
the Grand High Hotel, Renaissance Hotel. Yeah, we did a lot when I was in high school. We were basically in and out of school because once we report to school, we go to homeroom first.
Right.
Go to like our first period, second period, third period, fourth period. By the time fifth period came, we was on the road.
Wow.
Going to like not one, sometimes two, sometimes three.
Right. That talent was getting you out of class.
Right. And then we had to come right back to school 7 in the morning.
Man, that's cool. So after Baloo was what bands did you play with before Junkyard?
Superior Funk.
Superior Funk, right. So that
And
was
then
it.
Chance Band. And then the Jump.
What was the second one?
Chance Band.
Oh, Chance. Oh, okay.
Chance. Shout out to Bobby Smoot.
Wow.
He the one got me in the band, him and my man Cody.
And so you said JY kind of scouted you out. Was you with Chance?
Yeah, I was with Chance when they scouted me out. Yes, they did. They came down Barnett's, Buzz and Black Pooh, and Billy Boots. And we took a break, and Black was like, come in. I was like, what? He said, we watching. So keep doing what you're doing. Well, we watching.
Recruit.
I ain't understand it then, because I was like, what the heck did I do? He was like, no, we watching you. Like, Buzz like, we watching you, youngin. Go ahead, keep cranking.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Then after a while, everything just like, it was like somebody put a lasso and I was the cow.
Right.
And they tied me up.
Reeling you in, winding you on in.
And said, you ain't going nowhere. Man, filleted me on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how I go. They call it recruiting and all, and whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's just a natural part of the game. You know, you see talent, and you know, you want to build your situation with all the right pieces, and you know, you seek out the right pieces. And sometimes, if you got a bigger situation that's more popular, or for whatever reasons, you know, these members going to travel over here, and the other members can't be mad, and that's just, you know, I don't really see nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know the loyalty and all that was different back then. Like,
right.
We was like,
if it would have been the other way with any other band outside of Junk, I probably would have been the same way, you know. But Junk, I got discovered by Mo.
Okay.
When I was 12 to 13. So he told me, I'm gonna give you 6 to 7 years. Get through school. Because then I discovered my music teacher, Mr. Mitchell, too. They both discovered me at the same time at the old Walter E. Washington Convention Center. Not the one that's now, but the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I got discovered by them. I was with my mother and my sister at the time. My brother didn't come at this one. I got discovered twice by both of them at 13 and 14. So by the time I got to that scale, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never graduated out of junior high. I got, you know what I'm saying, shifted to Baloo.
Mm-hmm.
And then
stepped you up.
Yep. Stepped me right up. Fourth period, music. Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, I know.
Fourth period.
He taught at Roosevelt too.
No, he didn't. He taught at Cardozo.
He taught at Roosevelt too.
No, he taught at Cardozo.
Mr. Mitchell was my music teacher down at Roosevelt.
You don't
That
know.
was before you kept it up.
Wait a minute, you interrupted the interview. Calm your ass down. Hello.
Hey, you trying to
my bad.
Timeline straight. You in the dark though, bro. What happened? You ain't had no light. It must have got dark, I guess.
Turn that light switch on right there. The right. Turn that light switch on. No, right here. No, right there. There we go. Can you see me now?
Yeah. That's better.
All
right. So then, now you're with JY. You said you came between Bugs, Blackpool, and you at this time.
Right.
90, 94, 95, 94.
Right. Yep. 94.
Wow. So
For sure. February 25th, 1994. And the Dirty Black Scorpio. The big new one.
with the
After-
high stage way up
Yeah.
that joint. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
your first show?
Yep. In front of like hundreds of people.
Oh man.
This was way before it got like extremely packed. I'd have met Sugar Ray Leonard Jr. I'd have met a whole lot of people that was like some kin to like celebrity people over the years, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ever since then, I've been meeting other type of celebrities. We was on the road too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
some difference is good. Just like when you eat different is good.
Right. Right.
When I met these type of people, man, especially Erykah Badu.
Oh yeah.
Erykah Badu. We was at the Capital One Arena. We was eating, and I was about to fix my plate, and then she just popped up, about to fix her plate.
Okay.
She ain't had no shoes on.
Right.
Had no shoes on. I said, Miss Badu, where's your shoes? She said, sometimes I don't wear no shoes. I'm earthly. I said, okay. Well, right before you fix yourself something to eat, do you mind taking a picture with her? That's when I took a picture with her. Couple of pictures with her.
That was the last event y'all did, right? When
Yes.
right. Yeah, that was nice. I seen her one night. I don't remember the year, but 10 years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago, my cousin went to school with her, went to Grambling with her. So, you know, we've been going to see her since the 930 Club. Like I always be hip. And so it was Constitution Hall. But we went one night. It was the first night of the tour. And the drum ain't show up. I think Frankie Knuckles was playing, right? And it wasn't that show. You know, I had been seeing her. And so we stayed after, and my cousin ended up hollering at her. She gave us backstage passes to the next joint. That's the night I met her. But I walked in that joint. It was like Saturday. We went to the Friday show. It was Saturday, the second night of the show. I guess the drummer showed up. They was cranking sardines so hard. Like, do people even know this? You know, a lot of national acts when they started, when they figured it out. Justin Timberlake, Prince was playing go-go. I gotta play go-go when I come here. And so that was around that time when I was really seeing that Fantasia. You know, she a little closer,
I said Fantasia, yeah.
But yeah, she was cranking sardines. So when I saw
and doing the butt,
y'all, I was like, man, that was a beautiful thing.
And doing the butt.
And the butt. Yeah.
Butt busting loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had sardines doing the butt and busting loose.
Yeah.
She nasty with it. She medley, and I liked it. Because she matched the three titles of the songs. It's like a go-go medley story.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And she did it her way. Just like Erykah did it her way. Jill Scott did it before.
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton, he do the gospel way to go out. You know how they do that little boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? That little outro.
Yeah.
You know how they do it. That's what Anthony Hamilton do. But he did tease people a little bit of go-go too.
Okay. Yeah, he was on a lot of shows coming up. You know, I know when I'm Soul Patrol, he be on them Jones to be Us Familiar, Anthony, almost every Black Man Coalition or these New Year's shows.
Black Caucus. Yeah,
Black Caucus, right. Exactly.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
So would you say what's some of your what's your biggest moment with Junkyard, like, you know, performance wise? What was the biggest show, or, you know, you feel like, you know, was it that or something
that
else?
Was one of them, but I say Scarface. Scarface. I'm actually literally get to perform with this man 3 times.
Man, that's different.
Shout out to my man Brad Jordan, man. Yeah,
Brad Jordan.
Brad, man, that dude, man. We performed the first time at the Howard Theater. Man, that was a blessing. And then we performed again at that Fast Eddie's, you know.
Yeah.
And we did that joint we hit that joint. Then we was at the Impulse.
Okay.
He invited me, and I thought he was gonna do his own show because we already had played. And then he came and stuck his face like, looked at the right side like 3 times. My cousin Donnell sitting beside me while I'm eating, and Donnell like, face looking for you. I'm like, God damn. Golly. I was like, okay, let me get up here and work out with my bro. So
yeah, because a lot of people, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, I don't know. That's just, shit we say, but I don't know if people realize that, he plays music. I think guitar, bass, but he came up in a musical household. You know what I mean? Uncles, they had band practice in the basement. So he come from it. And so, when he come up here, like I seen him with back one night, he was grabbing the cowbell. He wanted to play this. We used to call it in band practice, we call that hype dude. Everybody want to get on the congos, want to play it.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see his face. And he was singing, but a lot of people, well, I ain't gonna say that. Like I said, I don't know if people know that because he's such a, his rap persona is so strong.
Right.
A lot of people, I don't know if you know like that, but that's part of his cadence though, and his voice, like he understands the tonage of the music and and the cadence of it because he come up from music. So and we always loved him. Them to rap a lot. Devin's Face always loved us. It's always been a beautiful connection there.
Yeah, Face always been like that. That's what I really truly understand. Yeah, he always been like that. He always know where he stands within his value.
Yeah.
So you can't take away from his culture or what he already like culturated within, or you know what I'm saying? How he do it to know how people know that they can accept what you already understand from Faith. This is Scarface. He gonna come with this. My mind playing tricks on me or whatever.
Right.
They already know. Just like when they come and see us, they already know we're gonna play Hee Haw, Rough It Off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go Hard or whatever, whatever we got. They already know. They come prepared to hear what they want to hear.
The classics, yeah.
Yeah. It's not about the new shit.
Right.
I mean, the new music can roll in once the boat is rolling.
Right.
It has to take its turn. You just can't rush the method. Because after a while, like, that song is old. That song is wore out. Because you rushed it trying to be favored. And now you can't even enjoy it to listen to it, to modernize it as your music through life.
Yeah. But like
learn this stuff.
Like we said last night though, the Hee Haw and like dun, 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 it's like one of the first songs I learned on the keyboard. But these classic joints will never get old. And people are coming to see Junkyard because this is the nostalgia, this is the connection, the frequency that's been embedded, and it just don't get old, man. And like Frankie Beverly, all these acts that they want to hear them hits.
Like this new song right now, Boots on the Ground. That's gonna be the future modern hit.
Yeah, that jump probably gonna
everybody
have power.
Love that song. Boots on the Ground. That's gonna be the new modern day hit. Because we already got a lot of them that people do like dance steps and all. This is the new one. I'll vote for that.
Yeah.
308, whatever the word, 308 Fresh, whatever the dude name is. He about to win some awards.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, that thing everywhere, man. You can't get away from that.
Fresh, yeah, he about to win some awards. Shout out to him, man. That's
yeah. Thank you. Respect, because look,
yes.
You know what we gonna do with it. We gonna get it and put that go quick version.
Yeah.
We got a few of them.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at?
Y'all hit it?
Well, I ain't gonna say we are, but
I ain't seen y'all in a second. But when I came up to Urban the other night, I was outside. I didn't come in.
Right.
It was at the end, but I heard they not like us. They not like us. I did that. I wanted to come in when I heard that. Just like how we talked about last night. we are remix culture. Yeah, original cool. That's cool,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
have one groove that this beat and this the basic groove we've been hitting it for years, and we
Exactly.
extended the life of it by putting in new hooks or from radio songs just to keep it current, keep it fresh. But in that 1 10-minute groove, you done heard 6 or 7 of your favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? So that's why our culture is the way it is, and people will come out every week and multiple times a week. And that might not happen with John Legend or Erykah Badu even, or you know what I'm saying? Because even though she got that flavor too a little bit, right? But that's why people might not understand, but that's why our culture can exist. And then of course the interaction with the crowd and the love we show, with the call and response. You know, some of the people, our patrons are stars. You hear me?
Exactly.
So that's a beautiful part about our culture. Only place in the world, man.
Because people
go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, because people always want to meet us.
Yeah.
Because we are big class. You know, bands got maybe how many members on each band? It don't matter, but people want to meet us.
Right.
Just like we want to meet them.
Right.
So
exactly.
it's like sharing respect, sharing, you know what I'm saying, love. And yeah, they want to meet us because we're mysterious like they're mysterious. Because we're all entrepreneurs using our own integrity, our own dignity, and our own might, you know what I'm saying, to stand for what we believe in and do what we do. And if people love you, that's how you gonna get it. If people hate you, what you gonna do? Get it better or leave it alone?
Yeah, that's it. You got 2 options.
Yeah.
You
get it better or leave it alone.
Yeah. And then I think people that do know the schedule or the rigorous, or is that the right word? The energy it takes for us to do this repeatedly multiple times a night, and on impromptu, a lot of on the fly. The other musicians, they gotta respect that, because it's like, wow, y'all come out here each and every, you know what I'm saying, and get it done on a high level. And so, like you said, so you be wanting to meet somebody, and then they know you, and you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They respecting you from afar. Yeah. So yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Nika Ray say, what's up, man? I was trying to read these comments.
Hey, tell baby mama, hey baby.
Yeah, somebody, let's see, Marvada Fields. She say, hello, KC. Can JYB come to Virginia Beach? I saw JYB for the first time in Portsmouth, Virginia. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I tell her I say hello.
Yeah. She probably watching. I can see the comments from YouTube, but I don't know about, we on about 4, 5, 6 platforms.
Hey, hello world.
So look, can you give us an inside look? Okay, so 94, 95, you come in the band, right? Now I don't know what Superior Groove, Superior Funk, right?
Superior Funk.
And Chance was doing as far as that front line, them steps.
Right.
But how was that transition to to Marva said hello, Marvada. She said hello. How was that transition to learning them? You hear about these numbers, it's 20-something of them, and Bugs call that number, right? How difficult was that, or you know what I'm saying, to remember them joints when you first came in?
I ain't had no problem.
You was right there.
I was right there.
Wow.
Built from when I was dancing with Chance and dancing with Superior Funk. I was already built for jump.
Right. So they had, because see, back in the day we had band and show. So a lot of bands were stepping. So you saying they had a regimen too?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first thing I asked for before I got with the music first.
Okay.
So I was like, I know y'all got some steps. So where the steps at? And we separated ourselves from the band and went in another room and just start flexing.
Right. Y'all will have different frontline type of practicing, and
they were like, we felt like we in a dance room. I mean, we was going for like almost 2 hours before we got back with the band.
Right.
And then we went over the music. I already knew half the music. And then once I caught on to the music that they had currently then,
right,
I transitioned and just built myself into. You know what I'm saying? I'm coordinated watched plenty of film, stayed over at everybody's house, you know.
Just
And not
absorbing
saying
it.
but I was just spending the night. I had
Yeah.
somewhere to stay. I was just spending the night chilling with my crew.
Family.
You know?
That band, family, man. You spend more time with that band than anybody, and you're going through certain. First of all, the synergy, the cranking, right? That's a whole experience. That when you experience that and y'all locked, you can't really get that. So that part, and then like you said, you hanging out to builds chemistry, just hanging together, and the jokes that happen, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, all that.
Yeah, man. Like people, if you ain't never been in a band, I mean, I guess it's like a football team or a basketball team, but nah, I think the band is richer. But look, Shy Boogie, DJ Shy Boogie say, man, I hate that song. I'm tired of it. Hey, Shy Boogie, that's how you know it's a hit, though. That's how you know it's gonna have staying power. In the club, 50 Cent joints, be like, man, every gas station you went to, every football game, you couldn't stop hearing it. But and at the time it would blow me, but you gotta look at it like the beat, you know what I'm saying? It was just one of them joints. So that's how you know.
So tell him don't go to no cookouts. And he know they're gonna play that song at some cook.
And they're gonna be stepping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where the fans at?
Damn, man. What's the other part? Where them fans at? See, like them boots on the ground. Yeah, no, that don't go. He caught a wave. Whoa. Right. He got the oohs in there. All right, y'all. Key the song right. The oohs and ahs, right? Oh. When you make a song, you put them oohs and ahs in it, people from other countries can identify with your music because they might not know English, right? So, but everybody know ooh, ah, ooh, right? Those songwriters and producers, I don't know if you know that, but remember that. You gotta add them oohs and ahs.
Exactly.
So, damn, man. Then the Ibex. When did the Ibex start? Early 95? Man, oh man.
Yeah.
Sunday nights.
Man, oh man.
Moment of silence. If you Nah, for real though. If you know, you know. You know, you had to be there.
Man.
You had to be there, man. We had nights, man. So
we was Titans of the Ibex. We was the Titans.
Yeah.
Tore that motherfucker to smithereens. Jeez. I'm talking about y'all and us. Y'all kicked the party off. I'm talking about, man, you should have heard the things that I heard about y'all. Like the ladies. The ladies.
Charlie Fenwick, that was his vision.
The ladies. He said, I want a bunch of pretty boys in my band. He told me about that. He said, I want a bunch of pretty boys. And showed up. Man, rest in peace to Saquon, man.
Man.
That was my dude, dog. That was my
dead.
Dang, that was
he had a design and and he executed on that. And I'm just thankful that I fell into the situation, because I learned so much. But that Sunday night, I don't know if anybody knew that it was going to be that 1-2 punch, that combo. Because when it first started, Butt Naked was on there.
Yeah.
And, they lasted for about a month. And there was nobody in there, especially, for us. I can't remember. But, you got to build a spot. But I remember it being, 10 people. We cranked like that jump was packed.
Right.
20 people. And we and it just built.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When you do things like that, no matter how many people in there, once you start stripping, people gonna hear like, oh, the Hucklebuster's cranking like him. I'm trying to get there early.
Exactly.
Come on.
Right.
That's what happened.
Yep. That word of mouth. That's the best marketing there is. Somebody that coming to tell you, you're gonna go check it out. It ain't a commercial. Like you can see an ad or something, but when somebody's saying, hey, Slim, you gotta get there early.
Yeah.
And like you said, about a month, you know, and they just kept doubling. I remember I came off, and there was a line around the corner, and I couldn't believe it.
Thank you. Now,
because it was a whole party. It was like all night. You know what I'm saying? You could come get all this crank. And tell people Bugs would be in there like, God damn, little Joey, y'all motherfuckers crank like shit, motherfucker, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We be size like shit.
Yeah.
You know, we go down that second floor, hit that bar, and damn sure wasn't 21.
Man.
See? And come back up and y'all be cranking. Shut that motherfucker PA down.
How do y'all get past the people on the steps?
What? To come down to the second floor?
Back to the third floor.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. That the steps used to be crazy. And you drinking them steps was wild.
I used to hear about that while we was on stage. Like people were stuck on the steps, couldn't even get all the way because it was already capacity, even on the balcony. Everybody
Bob Backwoods say party on the balcony.
Yeah.
Man, that was the day.
Man, oh man. Those were the great days.
So do you make music? You record in the studio, do you write and you know what I'm saying, record any music on your own?
I used to, but I'm about to get back into it though.
Yeah, me too.
I used to. I got to get contact with my homie.
Okay.
And we got retransition that. That.
Well, you know, I got that too. We all need to connect, man. I've been reconnecting with a lot of, you know, folks I made music with and new people, bands, artists. So I think it's time, man. We trying to push this thing and get recognized as a genre.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So that's important. And that's kind of why I did Go-Go's. Not kind of why. That's why. It's like I was in Atlanta. You know, I was playing in the band down there, but I needed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm making stuff at home. And I always be trying to figure out how to make the go-go beat. But you know, timing is live. It's a live feel. It's not that easy. So I had made tracks before, but down there, you know, a couple things happened that led me to say, man, I'm gonna make the loops. I'm gonna take pockets and socket beats and make loops and have that, provide that for the people, whether it's here, whether you're in the band and you need something just to start, to take the practice for the band to learn, or whether you in London somewhere and you just love our beat, or Japan, right? Like go say code that chick, right? And you do that. And so that's kind of how that idea started, you know, which leads me to here now, doing it for the culture in another way, just talking to people and the history. But I just think it's time. I think the trap music, that digital frequency, all these beats, they just kind of sound alike. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I love some of them joints. They got a vibe, right? They call them humble rappers, right? But Stevie Wonder, go tell me every word Stevie Wonder said on some songs. Go tell me every word D'Angelo said, right? We're talking about mumble rappers. It's about a vibe. So I understand that aspect. But once it turned to that digital side, kind of like we talked about, right? Now these youngins' ears are tuned to that. So when they hear kick drum or snare or, you know what I'm saying, real instruments, they're not checking for it. But I think we had enough. It's room for everything. But Atlanta took over and that trap sound just crushed everything. And I feel like with Kendrick and the Drake joint and the shit that's happening with Diddy in the industry, I feel like it's opening it up for this black-owned music, black-owned and operated since day one, never been exploited, never been compromised. They've tried it. I think it's our time is all I'm saying. So let's get to music, man, for real. Let's keep it cranking, goddamn. Yes, stop.
Preach, brother. Preach.
Man. So
that's right. It's been about that time, but now you said it's been about that time, but it's about to get hot, and we about to take over. So they better get ready. So it's no issue. It's no theory, and I'm not over clustering. I'm just like, shoot, it's time to get it on. DC got where we at right now. We are here.
Yes, sir. And we've been here, and we just been getting better. We've been seasoning it.
Yes.
Know? And then now we gotta get these youngins involved. Like we grew up wanting to be like Mike Muse and Jam and Jeff or Juju and Funk and Bugs and Unc, or you know what I'm saying, Glenn, Funky Ned.
Yeah.
We wanted to be like these musicians because you know it's heavy in our city, of course, but then time went on, they want to be like these rappers, and some of these rappers not even authentic. So you chasing something that's like it's not even a real thing, it's a shadow, it's a facade, and then you know, and that's just leading them to you know to getting killed in your video with your own gun, or your man got a gun and it's a real gun and it's a damn video shoot, and y'all just stupid stuff, the drill music and all that. And then they took the music out of the schools, right? When we first talk about Baloo and how impactful that was,
right?
You know what I'm saying? DC,
right.
The schools, the music, Eastern got a rich history of go-go.
A bit quiet, they be quiet. So
we got to figure out how to, you know, get them interested in it, get them looking at it like we looked at it, you know, and then that's the only way it's going to continue. But can you tell me one thing in our culture, which we probably just covered a lot of it, is out of pocket to you? Like just something about the culture or something that happened to you somewhere along the line that, man, you say, man, this is out of pocket.
Okay. Now that question right there is kind of like catch-22 like, but I'm gonna give you a different demonstration of what was so out of pocket with me. When we broke up. When we broke up in late 97, close to 98, that was out of pocket to me.
Okay.
I didn't know what was going on. And I just kirked out. Like, really? This is how we going? I was gone. Black Pooh had to grab me. Bugs had to grab me. I was gone. He was like, calm down, young. I'm like, no, the hell with that. What the heck is going on? I didn't know.
Wow.
No.
Because what's the Jay-Z joke? We can't get money when the family feud or something like that. Yeah.
That part.
This is family. It hurt. Like this is everything right now. So
my heart was deeply in the trenches. I'm like, man, can't nothing hold us back. So what the heck is going on? Ain't nobody say a word. Everybody just trying to calm me down. So I went home. You know, I don't eat late night, but I went home, cooked me some food, and ate, went to sleep, and then said, fuck all that shit. This how y'all want to go? Okay. Then next thing you know, my manager said, I got half the band with me. What you gonna do? I said, I'll ride with you. I rode with JYB.
So that's because I was gonna ask you. I'm glad that's what you said. Yeah. So that was the spinoff JY Band.
Yeah.
This before J Mob?
J Mob came a little late on.
Okay.
Because they was at the Taj Mahal. We was at the Icebox.
Okay.
We packed the Icebox on our first night. May 5th, 1998. We packed that joint. And then next thing you know, we was down there weekly after that night.
Man.
Yeah, after that night, we was down there every week. And buzzing around the Taj every week. Like trying to challenge us. But
yeah, so all right, can you give me the who was the members for both bands or whatever?
Dang, let me see. Let me get it together. Okay. We had T-Ball, Wayne, Dre Dog, Bait, me, Lala. That's it. And Pratt. And Gene Pratt. For JY. Yeah, for JY Band. They had Black Pooh, Bugs, Black Pooh, Marvin Wong, Big B, Damo, Lil Wayne, and a couple other guys. I can't remember who else on the J-Mob side. But we was all cool, though. It wasn't no real beef, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't no real beef. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, our passion was definitely still there because after we went through that drill, after almost 2 years, we sat down and settled the differences like maybe before 2000, before the millennium.
Okay.
And
Y2K.
yeah, we sat down and had like a whole 4-hour meeting. We were just talking. Just trying like, man, we tired of this. I need my squad back. I need my brother and my cousin back. And I got my 2 cousins. I need all this back.
So what happened to break stuff up? Just there, the creative differences, or just difference of opinion or direction. Was Mo there? Was Mo Shorter managing?
No,
That's what happened.
I couldn't. That's why I said I can't recall.
Okay.
I can't recall. I mean, I just didn't know.
Yeah.
When I heard about it though, I'm just like, man, look, you ain't hear me say a goddamn thing about anything. So if you think I did, find out what I said, or ask what I said to whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm just like, man, this is how we going. I was mad because I feel like it was behind my back too. Like, we're gonna throw KC off the roof, throw Blackpool off the roof, throw Buzz off the roof. I'm like, no. For what? What is going on? And couldn't nobody tell me shit. So I was like, all right. All right, I ain't say no more, nothing no more. I ain't say I see it no more. You know, I was just chilling.
Yeah, I remember them days, and I was just like, I didn't know it was 2 bands playing at the same time. I was kind of off producing. Well, I played with Prop for a minute.
Yeah.
Like 97, 98, I played with Funk and them and Prop for about 6 months.
Right.
I think after that, I might have did some with the Bucks once or twice, and Soul Patrol happened. Like
Soul
95.
Patrol.
I was like, yeah, I wasn't coming out. I wasn't instead of all the go-go news, but I just, I would hear through the grapevine. I'm still connected.
True.
And I remember J Mob, and I knew it was split, just like when Essence split, Touch of Essence, and these things like Prop.
Yeah.
Version, right? Listen, this happens. It's happening in Cali right now with DCAF.
Yeah.
And they got another band.
Oh, for real?
Know that, yeah. And it's, just it happened in Atlanta, Off Script and XO band. I went down, we started Off Script, XO wasn't playing, then XO came back. And it's like, these members kind of like what's happening here,
Right. I heard about Off Script years ago because they have a female singer, right?
Yeah.
Still there?
The XO is now playing more Off Script. I think they do something here and there. But yeah, we had a couple people, females come through. It's a lady named Philippia, right? That she got this Erykah Badu vibe. She from like Florida somewhere, but she live in Atlanta. And she like flat out do it. She like a Bugs and the Funk, and you know what I'm saying? She just got that stage presence, that crowd control, that she sees it.
That's her name, Philippia. I was trying to remember her name because I seen her years ago. She sounds just like who you said.
Yeah. You can see the influence there.
Yeah.
Philippia.
Yeah. Cause
so they would bring her up, and she'd do like her medley, second set, kind of close it out. You know what I mean?
That's her name, Philippia. Okay. That's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
And what's the male singer name?
Well,
was she the only singer and she just had a band behind her, like
right. She would come in and just do her set basically. She had her renditions of kind of like we do. She would mix joints together, right? And then the XO or Off Script will play. She was doing stuff with XO even before that. She's been around, right? And so we kind of had a unit. Kari was on bass. Me, came through Rio. So I was on the congos. Then I ended up on the mic. I never played the drums for XO. But so we had a little guy named from Baltimore named, I can't remember his name. Darby. We had a couple people, you know, Haziq Ali was on the front line.
True.
We did a show with Bone Crusher. You know, we had some moments, but then once I was coming back up here, I was practicing with EXO because me and Ricky weren't with off script
right
longer. But we did an album. That's what I wanted to say, called "Who These Musicians Vicious." Remember Rio, the drummer, funky drummer Rio?
Yeah.
God bless the dead.
Yeah.
He was the drummer on that album, and I was playing congos, and kind of at the end I talked over it a little bit, but we got a joint with Scooby on there called They Don't Know. That joint tough. That's one of my favorite joints. Joint with what's our girl that won Sunday's Best? Yana. Yeah. Joint Bone Crusher on there. A couple different artists, but it's an album we did while I was down there. It's on YouTube.
True.
You know, some cool joints. So, but yeah, it's traveling. Like we said, Ohio, they got, I think, the real deal,
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers. That's right.
Deal breakers.
And it's a band in South Carolina or North Carolina.
It's a band. How about I say it's a band in both states?
Both states. Okay.
Yeah, it's a band in both states.
Yeah, I've talked to you know, a couple people. Then I heard there's a band in Texas, in Dallas somewhere. So
did not say that, Uncle Leroy. It was a band in Texas. Did not say that. Yep. Yeah, it's a band in Texas, and I think it's a band in Louisiana. It's a brass go-go band.
That will make sense.
It's a brass go-go band
because you know second line is real similar, drums and horn and brass. Yeah. It's real similar to our style.
Yeah,
they come up on the buckets and all that. I mean, you know, any in the city, but they was heavy.
What the brass makers or something like the
Brassaholics.
Brassaholics.
Yeah,
that's what they is. Brassaholics. Shout out to the Brassaholics.
Definitely.
Man, they crank. It's like 4 of them, right? But they got a band behind them.
Yeah.
It's 4 of them.
Yep.
4 main members. And they got a band behind them.
Yeah, they come through Atlanta a lot and DC.
Yeah, they be up here.
Yeah, it's the Brassaholics and there's another one. But yeah, that second line is real similar. Their energy is real similar.
Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely know about the Brassaholics.
Yeah.
They be always on Bourbon Street a lot.
Yeah.
They on Bourbon Street a lot. So I know about them.
Yeah.
I got their Facebook page.
Okay.
Instagram page.
Right.
Yeah, I got their Instagram page. Yeah, I know about the Brassaholics.
The drummer, Lord John Roberts.
Yeah, him too.
Based in Atlanta, so he always coming out to the go-go. You know, he loved go-go. And you know, him and Jill Scott got a kid together. So
Jill Scott
went through in the go-go song she did, but he's tied to those Louisiana groups too. So we would, you know, we would get with him on different things too. True. But yeah, EXO still down there doing their thing, man. They still
shout out to man.
Shout out Ricky Angles.
It's time.
Yes, indeed. A good go, Rick. Mix, Ricky. But man, that's a
him and Lamar. Shout out to my man Lamar too, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my with Lamar, man.
Call me back, boy.
Joey was good,
Joey, yeah. We trying to get Joey out of the woodwork. You know, we talked to him. We got him over here one day, but waiting on him to call me too. Call me, little Joey. We trying to do the Sucker Bucks live for 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we want the Bucks. Y'all tell the front porch. We trying to holler, go through Nucci joint, do the front porch, and then set up something for like, you know, the Howard, or we trying to set something up around September. So
call both Los and Lorenzo.
Yeah. We been talking, everybody on decks, you know, we just trying to get Joey locked in. That's it. Yeah. And Charlie, but
I
don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
But so you said y'all play
Friday at the Urban Crab.
Urban Crab and Will?
7 to 12. And we going to Myrtle Beach this weekend.
Oh, Junkyard going down.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all playing out there?
Yeah, we got 2 shows out there.
Okay. That show last week, that outside joint, where was that? Was y'all in back?
Richmond.
Oh, okay.
Gino's Ballpark.
Oh, that was Geno's. Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
the flyer for that. Okay, okay.
Yeah, Gino's Ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a nice joint. I like that spot. Damn,
Yeah.
I wanted to come out there. I forgot.
Gino's Ballpark.
Then I saw the video and I said, shit.
Right.
Yeah, man. Well, do you want to tell the people where they can reach you on social media or about, tell them about anything you got coming up musically, or you know what I'm saying? Anything you want to tell you ain't write no books or nothing yet?
No, I ain't writing no book yet, man. I'm thinking about it. I gotta put my script together and
The
then
Life
find
of KC. No jealousy.
it. Catch me now at Urban Crab every Friday. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep you listening on every other show that come up behind that day. But that's my home day. And owe that to all my family. Love each and every one of y'all, man. And there's always gonna be DC Go for life. No question about that. And we're gonna keep it strong. Like Bug said, put foot to ass.
That's right. You say you staying in the gym, right? You on top of that.
Always. Cause
look, yeah, when I saw y'all down Sycamore Oak, I saw you going in. Then T-Bob hit the Bobby Brown joint. Then I heard you singing, but I ain't see you.
Yeah,
I was wondering, like, did something happen or something at that time?
Yeah, let me explain to you about that. I got a little fever. I had got a little fever.
Oh, okay.
And overheated.
Right.
My blood pressure was sky. The damn high. I could have either stood there and tried to perform and fell out.
Right.
Or I just sit down and try to keep myself composed. So I decided to just sit down.
Okay.
Ever since then, I learned my lesson from there. I'm like, I got to keep myself way more in shape now.
Oh, yeah.
So that taught me a lesson. And I apologize to the people that witnessed that, because that taught me a valuable lesson. Keep yourself healthy no matter what the weather is, the season is, situation is. Keep yourself healthy. It taught me that.
Stay ready, so you got to get ready.
Ready, I ain't got to worry about no complaints, no, you know what I'm saying,
disappointments. Because the people need you. They looking for you. You know what I'm saying? The fans want that show.
Yes.
You know? I mean, but at the same time, we human. So like you said, it's kind of taught you to just be cognizant and stay on top of that. I know, because I had to play drums days. It'd be like, I don't know when to get through.
Right.
But I had to be careful that day leading up to the show. I got to pace myself, and you know what I'm saying, so I can conserve my energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you were singing. I just couldn't find you. I figured you were sitting down somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of like clustered that day.
Okay.
I was good because it was different temperature. It was hot as hell that day. Then it started raining, and the cool air came through. It felt good, but as soon as I got on the stage got so humid. It was so much humidity. That's what clustered me. It was so much humidity.
Yeah, that's the worst. The worst part of this area.
Huh?
That's the worst part of this area. When that humidity hit.
Yeah.
Be on you.
Yeah. It was on. It was radioactive.
Right.
It was radioactive. I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to fall out and people be like, damn, what happened with KC? He just fell out. No, I ain't want that.
Nah.
It was best for me. Sit down, contain. Yeah, because any other star would do the same thing. So why complain about why I sat down?
Yeah. Man, people have passed out, trying to keep the show going. Shit, look at that man Scoop. Man, died on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Which look probably one of the best ways for a music lover to go, but we getting older.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of ourselves. We can't the same as when we was 25. And it's strenuous. Like, it's a lot of energy that we pour into go-go. So
yeah.
Definitely got to be ready, man.
Yep.
I need to get in shape right now. People be talking about kids be like, how many months are you? I be like, I'm gonna smack this. Look at here, you little bastard. I'm putting on my belly. I done put on about 20, 30 pounds.
You gonna put foot to the little ass, they keep talking smack to you.
Yeah.
Right?
So, hey, Unc.
They better know.
But
The
yeah,
big
man.
house.
I got
still
to too, you know, for this Bucks joint if we're gonna do it. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk like definitely want to get together. Like I said, do some music, get in the studio, write together, and just, you know, we gotta form Voltron, man. We gotta use our resources, we gotta work together. Hey,
swole it up.
Man.
Let's swole it up. Let's get big out this motherfucker. Let's make some hits. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. And then, you know, like I said, we got a surprise. I got a surprise, you know, something with the good JYB crew and family. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. But definitely appreciate you coming through, bro.
All day, soldier.
100. Salute.
100. Go for
life. Keep it cranking.
Oi.
Till the next time.
Yes, sir.
Gone.
Peace.
All right, y'all. That was another edition of that good Cheef and Go with my man KC from the JYB, Kennie Lee. Just talking about a bit of history and you know what I mean, some stories about the journey, right? That's what we do here. That's what I do here. Cheef and Go for the culture. Cranking Convos for the culture. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back next week with Sean, 46 Smoking Guns Sean, and also Cool Rob, 46 Smoking Guns, a Cool Rob. Sean, you know, both of those guys were heavy in the go-go going out. I grew up with Rob. Rob grew up with me. We went to the same, never Blade alumni from around the corner. But I wanted to bring them in to give the perspective of the audience, right? The crowd, the fans. Where them fans at? And so, and then Sean went on to manage Listen for a stint, which he grew up with a lot of those guys, Scooby and a lot of those guys, those Eastern Ramblers. And then he went on to open the So Swag Studios over on Stamp Road, where he had bands rehearsing and brought me along, and we had a recording side where we were recording. And that's where we kind of locked in and you know, built our relationship. And I just want to bring him on and bring Rob on to talk about, just tell you how it was from their perspective, you know, get some stories, you know, you gotta have them go-go stories and give you their perception of what's going on and things like that. So, like I said, tune in next Thursday, 8 p.m. Thanks for everybody watching. Make sure you subscribe. YouTube, make sure you subscribe to that Go-Go Loops TV. I'm always putting out, you know, different content, live band footage, different types of content surrounding Go-Go Loops and Go-Go production, Go-Go music in general, doing it for the culture, y'all. It's Cheef. Keep it brief, and I'm out of here. I'm signing off. Till the next time. Keep it cranking.
Cheef and Go.